disarray. We didn't come to Arcadia to get bogged down in pointless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and revel in you. Every last bit of my way, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you. The cost may be high. One day, I know you'll be mine. Someday, perhaps I'll own two. For now, I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and burning for you.
An adventure made for capitalism by capitalism. Inflate our impressions and egos by staying tuned after the showcase.
World premiere.
Babe, what's wrong?
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
You know, it would fix everything. Humanzaprom. Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
World premiere.
Encore trop de jeux comme ça là d'un coup là, c'est. Il y a trop de trucs. Désolé si je parle pas. Nouvelle manette. Ah, c'est la Steam Deck? Donc c'est quoi une Steam Deck? Ça m'étonne pas, hein.
At Xbox, we strive to put the player first. And that's what you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross-progression. We delivered Game Pass, first on console, then on PC, and with cloud gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device. The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing together the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect. And the highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silksong will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year. In fact, every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally. We have always wanted you to have the unique experience of Xbox on any screen. That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you. Your library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios, is Xbox Play Anywhere. And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass with a diverse lineup of games from the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits. This is the freedom we believe players should have. Any game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision real. But it all comes back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolves Studio, this is a story-rich action RPG steeped in dark fantasy that I can't wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Elle est bien dynamique, la femme. Elle est heureuse.
Monsters have always been here, watching from the shadows. And when we were at our weakest, they came out into the light. We feared for our lives, but we should have feared for our souls instead. vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead. Their worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker. Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all. He is out there, watching, seeping into you, growing.
C'est pas mal. Ce jeu-là, il a pas mal. Un coup, la journée, t'es humain, le soir, t'es vampire. Il a l'air pas mal du tout.
World premiere.
Mario? Ah non. Je dirais, mais attends, c'est bizarre. C'est de Mario, quoi. Ouais, il est vénère, celui-là. Hein. Il est vénère, lui. Ça a l'air marrant, celui-là.
Super Meat Boy 3D!
Watch your back, Yakumo.
Ah, c'est ninja.
You're a wanted criminal now.
I'll kill the dark dragon myself. It's my mission. My duty is
Ah, c'est ninja. Ninja, je sais plus quoi là? Gaiden ninja?
Breaking the dark dragon free has its consequences.
This is it.
Sayori.
Ryu, there's something I need your help with.
The dark dragon is mine.
Non. Je regarde une carte. Ouah. Gaiden, pardon, Gaiden. Et sur cette année en plus. Oh là là, il y en a pas qui vont construire dessus. Indiana Jones. Qu'est-ce qui se passe avec Indiana Jones? bah oui, c'est vrai que c'était en retard avec Indiana Jones. Et ils l'ont enfin. Non, attends.
This is where it starts.
Nouveau DLC.
Beneath the streets of Rome. Enter the city of Antioch. Find a secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
Je prends direct. Septembre, oui, sur cette année. Alors, est-ce que c'est un DLC ou est-ce que c'est un jeu complet? On regardera ça après.
World premiere.
はるか昔、この国に輪廻の獣が現れた。輪廻の獣は汚れを吐き、あらゆる生物を蝕んだ。西暦4026年、人類は滅亡を待つのみ。封じ子エマ、お前こそが輪廻の獣を滅ぼす刃となる。
Ça fera incarnation, ok. Pour l'année prochaine. Il y a des jeux pas mal, hein, vraiment, qui sortent sur Xbox. Enfin, sur toutes les consoles, là, ce que je vois.
The glittering streets of Avalon sure do shine. Because they sweep their filth down to us.
Oh!
Here's to playing in the mud. Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
You will be paying me back until you fucking rust.
It ain't for the spineless.
Keep your filthy pickers off me!
And as sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for one.
There has been a crime! Justice itself has been affronted! I have been burgled!
Lord Griswick.
Burgled!
Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish you ill? We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
They were,
Trust your instincts, sir.
tall,
Yes, sir.
built rather slim, well, muscular. Was very quick, agile.
Go on.
Ah ouais, ah stylé le truc des attributs et tout.
I see.
Quite fashionable.
That's the fiend who robbed me! They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
Et il s'est pissé dessus.
Your brandy, sir. Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull.
Le gameplay a l'air pas mal.
Like you. Nah. I have a customer. How can I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy? I say I'm touchy! There. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Round here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets, and blood on the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
No, no! I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack! I'll leave you with a pissing bed of pieces!
You'd either got a gang at your back, or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him!
That's why it pays to be clever and well-armed.
Oh.
Let's go and end a few arguments. Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse. Time. And if they can rewrite history, they can rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys. Now I can fiddle with time. Put the bullet back in the barrel. Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake and make it like it never happened. We can change the world as we know it. One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past to change the future. And let me tell ya, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
Elle est magnifique. Il n'y a pas de date? Il n'y a pas de date précise? Non, c'est trop chiant.
Our creative teams are dedicated to bringing players award-winning, record-breaking, critically acclaimed games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom, The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed from Xbox Game Studios. All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games they've always dreamed of. We want our players to have the choice and flexibility of where and how they play the games our teams make. So of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere. On behalf of our creative teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding, to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players into the game. We have more projects in the works as gaming continues to influence film and television like never before. When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other, from launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed to the upcoming release of The Outer Worlds 2 this October. Obsidian is always delivering great games, and they have a third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our Direct, but until then, let's take a look.
World premiere.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast! With new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride anything!
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
You gotta keep them separated.
Undead 2, oh là 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 là, en juillet en plus. Oh là là là, et incroyable en plus.
The predecessor, ND3500, reached. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
I have encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual.
Parfait pour moi ce jeu.
They become exceptionally aggressive.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
They seem to act more consistently, in coordination.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
Such is our calling. Such is our calling.
World premiere.
Mayday! Mayday! Code 1 to mission control, we're falling! Thomas, the ship's breaking apart! There's no time! Evacuate! Now! Thomas, come in!
Ariane, you sacrificed everything for a new world, to save mankind. And I'll always love you for that.
Thomas, wherever you are, I'll find you.
On a pas beaucoup de choses sur celui-là. Elle est en collaboration.
World premiere.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations, much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the Grand, a hotel famous across the land.
Hey.
Every room used to be in such high demand. Your wish I'll command here at the Grand.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power. You know, you could pick up where he left off.
Oh.
You seem like a good man, like he was.
I'm in. They don't suspect a thing.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to. Because if they find out, they will Wickerman your ass.
You keep looking into things, and things are gonna start looking back. Don't make the same mistake your father made. In this place, the only one you can really trust is me.
J'adore la musique. Et le jeu est vachement stylé. Ah ça 2026, putain, il y a beaucoup trop de jeux qui sortent en 2026. Il y a beaucoup trop de jeux.
There are as many gods in the world as there are stars in the heavens, and when we need their help,
Un jeu de stratégie, ça.
Thus a hero. Who would have guessed the defender of my homeland could be my daughter?
Non.
She unlocked the heavenly spear, but is she worthy?
C'est dommage. J'ai pas aimé. Ah, regarde, en plus, il a l'air super bien en plus. C'est ce que je pense. Ah, c'est Age of Mythology, bah oui. Bah oui.
Heavenly spear is mine.
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가 허락하는가? 만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단에 이익을 저해한다면 당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까?
Au Japon déjà.
당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단인가? 그렇게 믿고 있거나 믿고 싶을 뿐.
Dis-moi que je peux voir plus virtuel.
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는지. 당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것인가? 누군가 당신의 분노를 이용한다. 지정태.
Il y aurait du Splinter Cell quoi. Donc, ou Hirt, ok.
World premiere.
E ora olaiem loite fativi. Novo. Te kemaite mana. Muite unanite waeora. Dia. Novo tu alibemo iwalotaname. Ona otalima di efemo. Teonami. Toma tu accalio, terali.
Ça a l'air très beau. Le jeu visuellement il a l'air très beau. Même si c'est pas un visuel auquel on joue très souvent. Planète Plana 2. Ok. Ok, ok. Je suis vraiment preneur. C'est des bons jeux comme ça. Et elle sort sur Switch aussi. C'est incroyable. Halo 76, ouais.
Well, hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity.
Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in every walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of ponds. Just step up to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards.
What do you got on there, Jed?
Worms!
And how are they biting today?
See for yourself.
Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea. And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails.
Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living. Design and build your own little slice of paradise. A place to show off all the bits and bobs you collect in your travels. Got a green thumb? Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden. And nothing
c'est pour moi, les gens. C'est
like
pour
a
moi.
neighborhood cookout.
Ah, community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
Ah non, ok. En fait, ils mettent sur Fallout 76, en fait, ils mettent le. Du coup, la pêche.
World premiere.
Ah, je crois que c'était un autre jeu. Moi, je crois que c'était un autre jeu par rapport à Fallout 76. Mais non. Ah, un solo leveling. Solo leveling, ils vont mettre. Ah, ils mettent solo leveling en jeu. Non. Oh, ce qui va être bien. Oh, incroyable. Comment il va se jouer le truc, c'est ça le problème. Ah, c'est des trucs coop, ok. 4 players. J'ai trop peur que ça ressemble à solo leveling sur téléphone, pareil que sur téléphone. Incroyable. Incroyable. Mais j'ai trop peur qu'il fasse Overdrive. En plus, je crois que c'est. Trop peur en fait qu'il fasse comme sur téléphone, ça va être chiant. Ou comme un autre jeu, mais on verra bien. C'est beau, c'est mignon. C'est beau, hein. Wow, ok. Ah, même style que ouais, bon, il y a plein qui sont recopiés par contre. Hein.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk Pro
Tony
Skater.
Hawk.
I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the
On
love
va faire
and
un 5?
support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life, but more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world, and that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
Et il ramène sur les vieux endroits peut-être. Il y a une démo. À partir du mois du 11 juillet, ok.
World premiere.
Marine, ça c'est The Marine, je sais pas quoi. Ah non, c'est Gears of War, ok. Ah, faut aimer les trucs stratégiques comme ça. Ah non, c'est pas comme je pensais, ok. Ah, en quoi on peut jouer? Ok, let's go. Yo, reste.
World premiere.
Oh, c'est Persona. Persona 3. Ah, 4, pardon, ouais. Sur Xbox? Rival? Ok, ok. Et c'est un remake alors?
The Smugglers League is always there. But you won't see us. You won't hear us. And the only way you'd ever know it is if that's what we wanted. As smugglers, we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
Ouais, y a pas mal de bons jeux.
It's a life of danger like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
Getting your hands on gold is one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after.
Les créateurs de Sea of Thieves, ça. On retrouve le caractère visuel et tout.
It's more than moving under moonlight and shadows. You should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune. Stealing, of course, is always an option. Just do whatever it takes to get the job done. You are pirates, after all.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers League. You're paying for that.
Ok, c'est la saison 17 de Sea of Thieves, ok. Redoute.
World premiere.
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
Ah, c'est... Merde. C'est encore un dessin animé encore. Ils font un jeu.
No, Dad, not even close.
Là, pour les gens qui ont vu la série, elle est sur Prime. Encore une fois, ils font un dessin animé, un jeu, quoi. C'est... Là, à voir comment ils vont le faire, le jeu.
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
I'd like to propose a third option.
I'm not your son anymore.
Ah, c'est comme...
Going to throw you off this planet for good.
Ah non, je t'ai pas aimé, moi. Ouais, Invincible. Je t'ai pas aimé, c'est comme... comme Tekken, des trucs comme ça. Il en sort trop de jeux comme ça, de ce style-là. Oh, mais 3 celui-là, ok. Ah, il y a vachement de ça par contre. Hein. Il y a vachement de ça. Phoenix FF, bien sûr, bah oui. Bien sûr. Final Fantasy. Lequel? Je crois que c'est le remastered encore une fois. Encore? Ah, il les met sur Xbox, ok. Ah, what the fuck, quoi. Ah. Ah, c'est FF... FF15. FF15, ça. Ok. Ah, c'est 16, non pas, c'est pas le 15, c'est le 16, pardon. 16.
World premiere. Parti ou dans leur délire? On parti ou dans leur délire pour faire des trucs comme ça?
Couverture cette année, ok. Mais je sais pas où ils sont partis sur des délires comme ça, hein, par contre.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences, and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe. Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution. Sluggerfly, making Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere. I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams. We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year. Immediately after Showcase, our direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at the Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2. Thanks for joining us today. But before we get into the direct, we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
Ok. Et donc c'est la fin de... Ah, peut-être pas.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global scale. I'm Emma Gaiden, CEO of the Guild.
La tête tellement.
Fear is a powerful thing. Duty BO7.
Attends, il appelait comment? David Mason? C'est Call of, c'est Black Ops. Non. Black Ops 7. Incroyable. Incroyable. Ah, on retourne sur la map. Oh. Les zombies. Ah, il y aura des zombies. Ok. Mais la map, je crois que la map Warzone, ça sera autre chose.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. We here at the studio have joked around that this has been the year of Obsidian, with Avowed releasing early this year and now ending the year with 2 more games. And what better way to cap this incredible year for us than by doing what our studio does best, sequels.
That's where I come in. You can get out of here, Fergus. Thank you so much. No, you're doing great. You nailed it. The sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about it. The original creates the world and builds fandom, but the sequel, that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs. No sequel, no raccoon tail. No sequel, no Zune 2. Which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was a Zune 2? I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage, so trust me, I know what I'm doing. Come along on this journey with me. Part 2.
Let the killing commence.
Oui, que le fasse le hang.
The Outer Worlds 2 is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1. It's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing, and we're able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around. So we're going deeper and more complex with everything for this sequel. Deeper story, lore, RPG interactions, reactivity, all the things we've been known for as a company. It's really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe in interesting ways, and to go even further with the themes of how people are affected by living in a dystopian corporate reality.
You can shoot your way through it, you can talk your way through it, you can sneak your way through it. And so no matter what kind of play style that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump into, even if it's your first one.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices. In the Outer Worlds 2, not only did we want to double down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG interactions, which are the part of the world where players can use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our new, bigger worlds.
I love a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies. We also have different equipment options for different playstyles and different companions with different abilities. In the first Outer Worlds, you start off as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build on top of with various attribute points that would begin to define your personal experience in the game. You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role. That role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals. They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're gonna be one of those. But we don't tell you why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a roustabout and you just had nothing better to do. After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds too, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick. So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like Lucky, where you get extra critical chance and you also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well. Of course, we brought back Dumb, so players love the Dumb option.
Ah, donc il y a le positif et il y a le négatif. Ok.
Do you believe in signs? Not quite what I meant, but I like your contempt for boundaries. I could put your adventurous spirit to good use.
You get like lots of really cool, fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And again, there's lots of elements in the game where you can be dumb and use that for something. Could be something as simple as banging on a machine to get it to work. After you've invested in some of your traits, your next choices are going to be choosing your skills. The skills themselves basically allow you to build on your playstyle and what your character is doing in the game. That will be everything from playing stealthily to speccing for an explosive specialty.
Avec quoi? Ah, ok.
Throughout your entire journey, your character continues to change with the different choices you make.
Sympa.
In the Outer Worlds 1, actually had more skills than we have, so we condensed them down to really the core and essence of what we really wanted there. But we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful. So instead of getting small percentage changes, we actually did much larger changes per point that you put into each skill. And again, all these things, because of how they're checked inside the world itself, can matter quite a bit. You know, just even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas did. But here's the cool thing, right? We check and use perks for literally everything, right? So you can do everything from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build, steal stuff, and is really good at that. Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing perk. So that's not available to everybody, but if you select that, now you can actually go around and steal things out of people's pockets. There's another perk called heavy-handed, right? Where say you're a melee person, what this does is now your power attacks that you use.
Assassin's Creed un peu, quand la façon dont tu peux prendre et tout. Profiler.
Oh man, I really like the serial killer perk. As you start killing
ce qui a été annoncé,
they will drop hearts.
Il y a un jeu qui m'a plu énormément, qui ressemble un peu à... je baisse un peu pour moi. Qui ressemble un peu à ce jeu-là. C'est Cloche... Je sais plus comment le nom s'appelle. Il y a un jeu vraiment qui m'a plu. Vraiment, j'attends qu'il sorte et tout. Et j'ai vu qu'il y avait BO7, la COP7 bien sûr. Ouais, Clockwork, c'est ça. Il est incroyable, j'ai vu le truc, il est incroyable.
But we wanted to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus that you actually wanted to really engage with.
With the flaw system returning, we knew we needed to go bigger, better, and more real than ever before. So, we turned to the team. I told them, no bad ideas. Give me what you got. Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be real. I want to put them in the game, so give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
Il y avait quoi aussi?
Bad knees.
Il n'y avait plus.
You got bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
Yes.
When you walk too much, they hurt?
No cartilage.
Sounds boring. Makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game.
I know it.
It's a good flaw. What about you?
I like to take small things sometimes.
Ah oui, Indiana Jones aussi. Indiana Jones.
I'm taking.
When do you give them back?
Alors je sais pas si c'est un DLC qui va sortir. Ou si c'est un nouveau jeu Indiana Jones. C'est pas du tout.
What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire. Tiny crimes? Do you hear the second part though? It's a crime.
Well,
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong. You can't steal things.
Ah, c'est un DLC, on est d'accord, ok.
It's an amazing
Ok.
flaw.
Oui,
Put
bah,
it
ça
in
va
the
être
game.
incroyable.
But you're a bad person.
Sur certains, je
Are
le
you the one
prends.
that took my stapler?
do you need it?
Yeah. Give it back.
Okay.
Please. You, what do we got? Flaw.
I like to stare at the sun.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30. You guys get an hour?
I get an hour. I get an hour.
Oh. Makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3?
No. Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you. Anything else?
One of my favorite flaws is something called bad knees.
Outer World 2 aussi,
Give you the option to take
il a l'air
this
pas mal du tout,
flaw
hein.
That'll make it so that you move faster throughout the game. But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud popping noise that makes it so that, well, everyone around you is going to hear you.
Là, le 1, déjà, je l'ai pas fait, le 1. Le 1, il a l'air incroyable, le 1 aussi.
This is really interesting because what it does is when you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal. And like that sounds really great. The drawback is sometimes when you're looking at things in the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll automatically steal them. So you have to be very careful about how you use them.
Il a 10 balles le jeu.
Is the sun gazer flaw, and it just gives everyone cataracts while playing their game. So everything
avec tous les
becomes
DLC, quoi.
light shafts and blooms and hazes, and makes the game pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk.
If you happen to be the type of player that habitually reloads your weapons like I do, well, you'll be offered the flaw of over-prepared. Now, you'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons, but if you ever fully empty your magazine, you're gonna take a debuff for a while. While we support options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons, or a rogue who wants to alpha strike their enemies before they know what hit them, we also allow for a lot of fun and experimental builds.
Après, j'ai pas compris aussi. T'as vu, il y avait Fallout 76. C'est quoi, on est d'accord, c'est un DLC qui vont mettre la pêche. C'est tout.
Who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows the impact of these character build options better than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island. Not only do you kind of encounter this very early, and it's a very core one to the story.
Du coup, Viz alors, qu'est-ce qui t'a plu du coup dans à la conf? Qu'est-ce que tu attends le plus?
So you may solve it by, you know, speech options. You may talk to them and maybe have to go do a quest for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns blazing and you could just take everyone out inside the POI, lower the bridge itself, and kind of get across.
T'as pas pu tout voir? Mais à peu près. À peu près, qu'est-ce que tu attends à peu près? Qu'est-ce que t'as vu déjà? Qu'est-ce qui t'intéresserait dans tout ce que t'as vu? Right of Lana, ouais, Lana, il a l'air incroyable. C'est vrai qu'il a l'air incroyable, le niveau graphique et tout, enfin niveau visuel, j'ai bien adoré. C'est pas un style de jeu que moi je jouerais tout le temps, mais visuellement il est magnifique. Et BO7, bien sûr. Et je pense pas que le prochain Call of, il allait avoir les zombies. Je pensais pas du tout. Ah, je suis vachement étonné. Mais je sais pas si t'as vu, il y avait un peu la map Warzone un peu. Je sais que tu joues pas à Warzone toi, mais en fait on dirait qu'on revient dans c'est Cold War je crois. Du tout. Juste une ancienne map et tout, ça. Je pense qu'il y en a plein qui vont pas adorer la map. À part si c'est une nouvelle, ça serait bien. Ah, il y a les factions.
From the very beginning
Les
of our
compagnons,
discussions
ok.
about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything we want.
Si tu regardez Clockwork, il a l'air vraiment stylé comme jeu. Et t'as aussi Grounded 2 aussi. Parce que t'as déjà joué ou un. Pour la gymnastique du matin. Allez. Oui.
The Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the skip drives, which are the outer world's faster than light engines. But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other. The Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion
si t'as pas fait le 1,
solving the universal equation, which will
le
allow
2,
them
je sais
to
pas si tu vas aimer. Hein.
alter the future to the benefit of all mankind.
Et le 2, c'est identique au 1, sauf que c'est dans une autre, dans un autre lieu, quoi.
Not as a way to simply control the masses. The player's been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies. In addition to expanding the themes and lore
tellement se régaler avec
we're also expanding the humor,
avec le
so each
costume.
faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Andy's Choice is a merger between
C'est monstrueux quand même ce qu'ils ont fait.
from the original game, and there are
Monstrueux.
corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia
Après,
to
là,
liberate the
logiquement,
resources for all
la
of
bêtise,
humanity at a profit.
logiquement, tu devrais avoir des jeux qui sortent aujourd'hui, des démos, des trucs comme ça. Visuellement, il est beau. De quoi, Grounded 2 Je parle de Outer World. Ah, il y a un autre jeu aussi. Alors, j'ai pas compris le style de jeu que c'était. En fait, tu es dans une ville et tu laves un peu, tu perds des secrets et tout. Ah, Outer World. Ah, Outer World, il est beau. Hein. Non, il n'y a plus que ça, oui. Il n'y a plus que ça. Ouais, c'est terminé là. Mais moi, j'aime bien regarder un peu Outer World, surtout en plus, c'est un jeu auquel j'avais envie de faire et le 1, j'ai envie de le faire, quoi. Faut que je le fasse. Je vois pour le faire. Je sais pas s'il y est toujours. Ah, si... Ouais, il est toujours sur le Game Pass. Bah, je pense que je le ferai. Sur le Game Pass. Soit je l'achète. On fera sur le Game Pass, quoi.
The factions and companions are great examples of how we're going deeper and more complex this time around. They're integrated into the game's storyline much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds, and like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual,
il y a
each
quand même
has
eu
their own quest lines,
pas mal de
but
jeux
this
quand même
time
sur
they're
le
also connected to a different faction
sur la conf.
and have character arcs that the player
Et
can affect via their choices.
c'est même, je crois qu'il y a eu plus de jeux qui ont été dit sur le Xbox que sur le truc de PlayStation. C'est fou, hein.
There's also a somewhat cute automech support drone that is basically Niles' helper. Her name is Val. Marisol's part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but still deadly assassin. That's right, she's a deadly.
Ouais, State of Play, il n'y a pas eu beaucoup de jeux, et là, celui-là, ça fait presque 2 heures, quoi. Ah, j'ai vu le State of Play, il n'y a pas beaucoup de jeux. Il y a à peu près 2 ou 3 jeux qui m'intéressent, mais après, c'est bof, hein.
Unfortunately, it didn't quite work and most of them are now dead. There's a combat medic who survived, however, named Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix her graft, among other things.
Oh, je suis là, la petite main et tout. Ah, on peut faire muscler? On nous muscler un peu?
It is your choice to either help him judge wrongdoers or show him what true justice looks like.
We definitely have reactivity in the game based on how you've been treating your companions. I won't reveal the end of the game, but let's say if you have not been treating them well, you will find out at the end of the game what that means.
Companions are a very, very important part of merchandising because that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us. Do you want to see some of my ideas? Hop, hop. Check this out. Gen Alpha loves body pillows, especially ones that look like
Ils
human
ont fait une-
beings
ils
for
ont
some
fait-
reason, right? Who needs a significant other?
Ah,
when
ils
you
sont
can have a
débiles.
knife-wielding space psycho up in your sheets, huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh?
Ça fait
Maybe
un
a little
oreiller
napping,
pour.
maybe a little snuggling, maybe a little. Nah.
The visuals of
Ouais, bah ça va parler que de ça, c'est.
depicted a frontier colony in space.
Ah, c'était sympa.
The
C'était
Outer
sympa,
Worlds
c'était sympa.
2 is driven by an invasion
Là, ça va
of
parler
the
que ça
archaic
de.
colony system by Auntie's Choice, which
ça va
shifts
faire
the
bon.
visuals to be more reminiscent of a World War I-like setting in space. That evolution is seen across all aspects of the game, starting with the factions.
Après les héros, les zones et tout de Outer World sont sublimes.
In a World War I setting,
Un taf de fou
war
quand même.
comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control. Auntie's Choice uses it to help their bottom line. The Order just wants to show how it exists within the
C'est monde
grand
ouvert en
plan.
plus. Enfin, pour moi, ça va
We
être
want
semi-monde
players to
ouvert, je
feel
vais
like
dire.
Arcadia is a living, breathing place scarred by a long-standing war. Fairfield, one of the first towns you encounter, was once under protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Auntie's Choice. They don't just occupy the town, they rebrand it with their signature style, repainting buildings, posting guards, and adding
Bon,
property